Video that will startle any parent. Drivers breaking the law and putting children at risk. Caught on camera again and again and again.
I don't want to see a child get hit or killed.
Tonight in a KCRA3 investigation, we're showing you how many drivers are breaking laws meant to keep children safe.
KCRA3's Kevin Oliver is here with a problem and a possible solution, Kevin.
Rob, what you're about to see happens thousands of times every day in communities across California. Despite the fine and the risk to children, bus drivers say the problem seems to be getting worse. Every school day, Cameron and his mom head out to the end of their long driveway in Grass Valley to catch the bus.
Goodbye, I love you. Have a good day, bud.
Most days it's uneventful, but in September, Cameron never made it to his seat.
I saw him coming really fast. He also didn't stop his brakes until he was really close to the bus.
The driver of this green truck crashed head-on into the bus as Cameron was climbing on board.
I just thought that if I tried to jump out, my legs would get really hurt.
This is pretty much right where the stairwell was.
Cameron's mother, Stacy, was still at the bus stop and saw it all happen.
Anxiety, panic, you know.
She watched paramedics remove her son on a stretcher. Stacy couldn't help but think what would have happened if the bus driver had stepped outside the bus.
I immediately thought, what if she had been out in the road crossing children, you know, across the road to get onto the bus? If she had been out there holding her sign and had children with her, they all would have been hit by that truck.
When the truck stopped, this was the view from the bus driver's seat.
I will never forget that sound of metal hitting metal.
Nancy Beatty was driving the bus. Beatty says she sees drivers go through her stop sign all the time.
It's regular, and then you get the ones that they'll stop, people will stop, they'll obey it, and then you get cars that are like 1, 2, 3, 4 cars behind them and decide to go around them.
In fact, we rode along with her and saw it happen over and over again. Our cameras caught 7 people passing buses in Grass Valley in one afternoon. And it's not just happening in small towns on rural roads. It's happening in cities across the country. We also took our cameras to West Sacramento. And over 3 weeks, watched car after car after car passing school buses while their stop signs were out.
Route 2 is 10-8.
Bus driver Christina Velez took us on her route.
For me, it's a daily basis, morning and afternoon.
At one stop, a semi-truck, and not one, not two, but 3 other cars passed the stop sign and the flashing lights. By the way, we emailed and called the trucking company, but they never called back. At a different bus stop, we saw a parade of motorists, including a FedEx truck, driving past a stopped school bus. The delivery company said in a statement, FedEx will not tolerate reckless or unsafe driving, especially when the safety of children is involved, and added, we will conduct a thorough investigation into this matter. West Sacramento has police officers dedicated to watching out for the buses.
Certainly the hours that the kids are going to be going to school in the morning and the hours when they get out. When the school buses are more prone to have those lights on, they need to be more, the drivers need to be more aware.
And we saw it working, at least when the police were there. But when they aren't there, we saw drivers going so far as to maneuver around other cars who did stop. Watch this gray car go around the blue car on the left, driving right past the stopped school bus. This past year, bus drivers across the country counted how many people passed them illegally in one day. They tallied more than 78,000 nationwide. More than 21,000 of those were in California.
I don't see how anybody can't miss a big yellow bus with red lights flashing at them.
Bus drivers say the signs are there for a reason. When the stop sign's out, there's a higher risk a child could be in the street. Just watch how many students ended up in the street after this one stop.
But you have kids that are running late or miss their bus and they want to run across that street and catch your bus, you know, and it's just real important that people are aware, you know, that there are kids out there.
In other areas around the country, cameras on board buses caught near misses. Watch this student crossing in front of a bus in West Virginia. Oh my God! And in Seattle, an SUV passed a school bus on the right. Watch again, the car almost hits the group of students. To combat the problem, 12 states now allow cameras to be attached to the outside of school buses to catch those drivers as they go by. In Wyoming, the cameras are required and drivers can turn the video over to police. But there's never been an effort to do the same here in California. Back in Grass Valley, Cameron says the soreness from the crash has gone away, but his mom still worries it could happen again.
It takes 15 to 20 seconds for that bus to pick up those kids, and then it's on its way again. You know, it's not worth running people over or injuring people, you know, for 20 or 30 seconds worth of time.
During our investigation, we did see a fair number of drivers stop for the buses, but every single day that we went out, either with the bus driver or to stake out a bus stop, we saw at least one driver blow through those stop signs.
I cannot believe how many cars you caught. As a mom, I want to go out and yell and grab those drivers.
It was surprising.
What about the cost of a ticket? So if the police pull them over, they get a ticket. Is that any kind of deterrent? Is that cost high enough?
The ticket for running a stop sign on the bus is one of the highest on the books. It depends on where you live, but in most cities it's about $700, wow. And with additional fees it can go higher. As for it being a deterrent, drivers either they don't realize that the fine is that high for running those stop signs, or they think that they can just sneak by.
It is frightening to see that video. What would it take to get dash cameras on school buses?
Right now in California it would take another piece of legislation. The State Department of Education told me first it would require a new law that allows those cameras to be put on the outsides of school buses, and then it just becomes a matter of cost for all of those cameras. So many school buses across the state of California, so it'd be a huge cost.
Wow, great story, Kevin. Hopefully this lets us kind of make some changes, you know, get people to slow down too. Thank you.